Now to Parliament, where the Public Accounts Committee of the House lashed out at ECG for failing to reconcile its accounts for the past 5 years. Appearing before the committee Wednesday, officials were unable to explain why it has for the past years failed to reconcile its accounts. ECG also lost 26% of power they bought from the VRA through technical and commercial problems. A report by Evelyn Tengma.
The Ministry of Energy and Petroleum, Electricity Company of Ghana and the National Petroleum Authority appeared before the committee Wednesday. Most of ECG's accounts, including that of GCB, JP Morgan and some rural banks, all had not been reconciled. Chairman of the committee, Kwekwa Jimamenu, was alarmed the company failed to punish officials who did not ensure reconciliation of its accounts.
Over 6 years, no reconciliation was done. So even if somebody within the organization decided to pocket this money, chances are that we wouldn't have recognized it.
So many accounts scattered over across the country. So unfortunately, these were not done at that time, and that is why that happened.
This doesn't sit well with your statement that the accounts are scattered all over the countries. But I want to know the kind of sanction you meted to the erring officer.
The shadow officer did his or her work well.
The committee also found it strange how the company lost 26% of power through commercial and technical means.
Anytime you are distributing electricity, there's bound to be a certain amount of losses. We currently have a loss level of 22.81%. The high number of customers which were connected at a very short period. We didn't have the capacity to be able to go through the normal processes to take the data on.
So you don't give them the electricity?
Those readings that occurred, even though they were not billed, it did not prevent the state from recovering the monies. But as it stands now, the Directorate of Power has been empowered to enhance more communication with ECG.
The state is not getting a value for the investment. And that's why those who think that we should sell state assets, when they speak, we can shout and challenge them.
The Ministry of Energy and Petroleum alluded metering was a problem affecting the national electrification project. But the Deputy Sector Minister, John Jinapo, said 500,000 meters were being brought in to augment the entire demand. The National Petroleum Authority was next. Of the total income of over 4 million cedis generated by the authority, over 1 million, representing 45%, is in debt. Members were even more worried that it does not have a debt collection policy to retrieve the debt owed by all marketing companies.